Afternoon, we're taking a closer look at the last-minute push to get a massive crime bill passed in D.C. But the boost to the Secure D.C. Omnibus comes with a major change to DNA collection that the council rejected before its first vote. Delia Gonsalves is live in Penn Quarter, where she talked to the U.S. Attorney just about 2 hours ago. He's urging the council to collect DNA at the time of a felony arrest. But Delia, I imagine this issue could be a deal breaker to some. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Simone. Definitely going to be a lot of debate on this particular issue tomorrow when we're heading to the D.C. Council for the final vote. It'll be a sticking point because, get this, 9 out of the 13 council members voted to remove that provision regarding DNA collection in the first place. So this is really a reverse course and will catch a lot of folks by surprise. As you mentioned, I talked to U.S. Attorney Matthew Graves just about 2 hours ago. He penned an op-ed in the Washington Post yesterday calling this a common sense measure that will indeed keep D.C. safer. So just to refresh your memory, the bill needs 2 votes before it heads to the mayor's desk. Last month, the crime package passed its first vote almost unanimously. Ward 8 Councilmember Trayon White voted present, but there were several amendments, including on this issue of DNA collection when someone's arrested for a felony, not charged. Opponents, including Councilmember Kenya McDuffie, called it a violation of civil rights and the presumption of someone's innocence. The bill's sponsor is now trying to put that provision back in the bill, but adding this time a judge will have to first decide if there is probable cause. Councilmember Brooke Pinto says DNA would be collected from folks arrested for violent felonies or misdemeanor sexual assaults that could help solve and prevent future crimes.
This is a particularly important women's rights issue. 39% of women in the District of Columbia experience sexual assault at some point in their lives, and women are 14 times more likely to be a victim of rape or sexual assault. And so to not allow the district to ensure that we have all the tools available to prevent repeat offenders when it comes to DNA is irresponsible, and I will be fighting to get that back in.
There are strict rules about who can access. There are rules about removing if someone is subsequently acquitted of the conduct for which they're charged. So there's all kinds of provisions you can put in place to address those concerns.
But opponents, including the ACLU, say, listen, expunging or removing your DNA from that FBI database is not as easy as it sounds and has long-term implications. Coming up at 5, I'll have more on their argument and more on what we can expect in terms of other amendments when we talk more about this bill and it heads to its final vote before the council tomorrow. For now, we're live in Penn Quarter. Delia Gonsalves, WUSA 9.
All right, certainly a vote we'll be keeping a very close eye on. Delia, thank you.